In my language, I introduce myself. Yat she Charlie Scott Yenishe, Nasht Ejata Pahatnishle, Sajikana Bushichin, Ashin Dashiche do Kisalin Dashnella, Akot Ego Dene Naglehe Nishle. By this traditional introduction, I'm showing you who I am, who my relatives are, but also who I'm representing. My name is Charlie. I am 24 years old. I currently live on the stolen lands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute, currently known as Aurora, Colorado. I grew up in the central part of the Navajo Nation in a small town called Chinle, Arizona. My graduating class for high school, 98% Navajo. It wasn't until I went to Brown my first year that I had a lot more experience with interacting with folks from different communities, different cultures. It was a bit of just like, where am I? I felt a little self-conscious about my ability academically. And I also felt self-conscious about my own finances too, because everyone had an Apple product and I was here with my own little Toshiba. I basically told my mother that I wanted to go home, that I do not belong, that I don't think I can make it here. The first thing she said to me was no. She told me that I was not going to come home, that I applied to Brown, that I chose to attend Brown, and that I deserved to be at Brown. It was in this moment that I reoriented myself. Yes, historically it was not built for me, but I'm choosing to be here and I do belong in this space. And I'm going to do it in a way that disrupts and pushes what Brown expects of their students. I started adding more of myself into my writing. Instead of trying to fit in, eventually it got to the point where I was actually well known on campus. I started to slowly become who I wanted to be. And so graduating is definitely one of my proudest moments. I'm not a man and I'm not a woman. I'm neither of those. I am something completely different than these gendered identities. We Nagle were known as healers, but it's unfortunate now that in our society, on the Navajo Nation, we aren't as valued or celebrated as so much, particularly because of Christianity, Spanish colonization, and forced attendance to American Indian boarding schools. My people have been here. We belong into this family, into this community, no matter what. Colonization has messed up our relationships with others, within ourselves, and has created this very toxic environment for queer and trans youth, particularly queer and trans natives on the Navajo Nation. My mother, she has always wanted my sister and I to go outside our nation and to find community and build community. She became an educator so that she can create a healthier learning environment. And I think her own pedagogy actually influences how I try to create healthy environments. What I'm focusing my research on is how to basically create healthy learning environments for students of color, how they can better navigate a colonizing university. My blog, Dene Aesthetics, came from my undergrad thesis that I was writing, beginning with me trying to understand, what does it mean to be Dene in the 21st century? What does it mean to be queer and trans? What does it mean to be me? There are so many amazing folks I've been able to connect with on social media who are doing phenomenal work, but also who are in their own way struggling as well. Learning their stories and learning who they are and sharing who I am with them and building together. We're looking at different angles, but at the same time, we're all trying to work towards something together. So social media has been a tool to collaborate and build solidarity, not only with Native folks, but also other communities too. What brings me the most joy is envisioning queer and trans Native youth radically loved and supported and just allowed to be who they want to be. Thinking about that keeps me waking up every day.